Hello, good evening, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Overwatch Watchers Brawl. I am 3Boy007, and I am joined tonight by Sunburster.
Hello.
We are going to be seeing the match tonight between ZONK and Team Assassin. The opening map will be Lijiang Tower. ZONK will open up on the blue side, and Team Assassin on the red. Let's see what we have tonight for these particular teams. If I remember correctly, ZONK and Team Assassin are both pretty evenly matched in terms of the average SR of either team. And yes, ZONK and both Team Assassin are going to come in around that average upper gold plat level.
And that's a pretty good spot for this type of tournament. You're not going to see, top 500 or Overwatch League level talent, but for these types of showcases and tournaments, mid gold, low plat level, that's actually pretty decent.
I do.
So this could be a very good match tonight.
Agreed. I think it should be very nice to see. We get to see some crazy strategies come out, hopefully. Again, also want to remind everyone that this is a loser's bracket match. So unlike some of the other matches we've been seeing, whoever loses today is going to go home defeated for the final time.
And that'll definitely add an extra element of urgency here. You're not going to see either team, tank around or throw something. Like you said, you're going to see a couple of different strategies, and I'm actually really excited to see what these teams are going to throw out there. I've never seen either of these teams, but you're going to see a sense of urgency, and both of these teams are going to give their all in this match because of that winner go home aspect.
Oh yeah, and we are probably going to see both teams again come out with something pretty ridiculous. Now, looking at the two teams, ZONK is an esports team that has been around for quite some time. This is Team Assassin's first tournament, so don't write them off just yet, but I'm going to probably have to say that they're the underdogs in this particular matchup.
Yeah, definitely, especially since this is their first tournament. They don't have quite as much experience playing together. They might not gel as well as some more experienced teams, but, maybe they're a team that just gels well right off the bat and comes out swinging, basically.
Yeah, we're going to love to see what we see on Lijiang Tower. The matches tend to go different ways depending on the particular round. We're going to start with a map that tends to favor a Pharmacy, but given the most recent McCree prevalence, who knows if that's what we're going to see.
And also with Ashe coming in, Ashe isn't necessarily a, super high skill 4 character. She can be very well, with a lower skilled player, but she has that really high skill ceiling with the dynamite, and the dynamite can be really effective against a Pharmacy if you can pull it off, even though getting it in midair is kind of a tough ask.
Yeah, it's a big risk, but the payoff is very high. Unfortunately, we're probably going to be seeing goats come out at least from the ZONK, and Team Assassin is going to be running also with similar goats, but Team Assassin is going to be running the Zenyatta with ZONK on the Ana.
Yeah, the Zenyatta versus the Ana is an interesting choice because Ana's definitely more of a traditional pick for goats, so it'll be interesting to see how the Zenyatta works with that sort of combo.
So far, it's working really well as the Brigitte. Wow, that's 2 kills now. 3 kills coming in for Team Assassin as the Zenyatta orb is going on to every single one of those kills coming in now for Team Assassin. It looks like they're going to take control of this map at the start.
And D.Va goes down as well. D.Va is a huge loss for a goats type comp. You need that Matrix to absorb the sort of damage that tanks can really put out.
Oh yeah, and once those shields go down and the only tank left is D.Va up, and it looks like we're going to have a bit of a technical difficulty with a pause, and sometimes this happens in live productions such as this tournament, so we ask you to bear with us for a momentito as it looks like someone has a bit of a disconnect.
That was Nerder Herds with the disconnect, playing the D.Va.
I hope he wasn't a rage quit because that.
Oh God!
It was a rough fight, but it's not over yet. Come back.
Yeah, not over yet. Bit of a rough go to. Oh, the PC crashed. Oof. That's a big oof. But you have to look at Team Assassin Sushi on the Brigitte already with the ult up. And Ghost Pepper on ZONK is not even close.
Right.
So this next fight could be rough for ZONK.
ZONK is probably going to have to resort to a, how do we say, dry push, bit of an ult generating push as Mithrilium has switched over to a Zenyatta to, I think, probably give themselves that Discord edge that Team Assassin has been enjoying just now. But now that Diva's going to have to build up that ult from 0 all the way over again.
Yeah, and that Diva ult can be an absolute game changer. And Pizza Rouge is also on Diva as well, and they're at 51% ult already.
Yeah.
So, we're seeing something close to a mirror comp. If Nerd Herds gets back in and goes Diva, I think that will be an exact mirror comp if I'm looking at it.
Yep.
So that in those types of situations, ultimates are really, really key because those mirror comps, you're not accounting for differences in heroes.
Yep.
So it's really, ultimates are going to be key. Team Assassin already has one up, is close to Shatter with We All Would on Reinhardt, and they have the advantages on the other characters aside from Harmony Bot versus Geronimo on the Zaryas. So, if Nerdhurts can get back in, build up that ult real quick, they can pair it with the Grav and really do some damage, but on the other hand, so can Team Assassin.
Oh yeah, and player again in the mirror comp, since you do not have the mismatching of the strategies, and the strategy for both these comps is going to be to run at each other and swing until dead. It's going to be up to target selection, individual player skill, and that all important ult economy.
Yeah, and especially with the Zenyatta's not as mobile as an Ana or a Mercy or something like that. So if the tanks, especially the Divas, can get after the Zenyatas, that's, in my opinion, that's going to be the thing that swings these fights in this first map.
Yep. And Lijiang Tower on this particular match, if these comps remain the same, that is going to be the probably sole deciding factor, aside from the other little tiny tidbits that make up the Overwatch play. But we may see someone resort to that Pharmacy or maybe even a Junkrat just to try and break the GOAT's wall coming at them.
I don't think we'll see any changes on this particular point, but maybe on if we get to a control center, we might see some different comps coming in. Especially, you mentioned the Junkrat. That is a really effective hero on control center, or maybe a Bastion if somebody can get up onto that really, really high ledge up top, and that would be able to almost negate a Pharmacy entirely because that takes out all that airspace on top of the point.
Yeah, it's a nasty situation to be in, especially since the Rhine Zarya comp tends to be favored. And if you get that high ground with a massive DPS hero like Bastion, and all of a sudden you have no shields, and all of a sudden your bubbles are gone, and all of a sudden you can't press onto the point anymore.
Yeah, and even if they don't go a Bastion, it'll be interesting to see how they take a hit scan DPS like a McCree or a Widowmaker or an Ashe, because that too can negate that airspace, negate the Pharmacy, and can also do a lot of damage in those cross sections where you can see right from one end of the map to the other. So it'll be interesting. I want to see some hit scan DPSs come out because that'll be really interesting to see if that can change the game and just get some variation from the GOATS comp that has been so dominant as of late in the meta.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing something else. It does get kind of old after a while. You almost get excited now when you see the teeny tiny differences of, oh look, they're running Zenyatta with their goats, or oh that's an Ana, but they ran something else. It's you only see like these teeny.
He's back.
And we have Nerf Herds in.
So hopefully that's the only pause and the only crash that we have.
All right,
in this match.
The R's have come out. We are unpausing, getting started, and what's it going to be? Nerf Herd's back in the game, going
back onto the Diva, and we're seeing Geo, ZONK in general, switching up their healer comp, going, switching back onto the Zenyatta and the Lucio. So maybe they're trying something new. Maybe those two healers are just going with their comfort picks at this point. But resetting 3 of their ultimates at once is really really might not be a good idea.
But a massive shatter comes out from unbelievable Night Knight, annihilates most of the Team Assassin, and 2 kills, 3 kills, now go 4 kills, and it's just open season for Team ZONK, who come out of that pause, rip-roaring, ready to go, and they seize the point with Team Assassin managing to grab 42%.
Woo! That was quite the move from Night Knight. Just comes in, smashes. Team Assassin got almost all of their players with the 1 shatter and allowed ZONK to just roll right on in.
Yeah, really solid pressure coming in from ZONK now, and the old economy has almost completely flipped with them coming back online. Team Assassin has quite the repertoire going into this, but only ZONK has managed to pull out the grab so far.
And they're almost at Rally and the Pulse Bomb. There goes Rally, there goes the stun again! There it goes! Woo!
After we all would sends his shatter right into the shield of Night Knight. Night Knight counters immediately with a shatter of his own. Woof.
And Geo's almost at Transcendence too. This could get interesting.
Yeah, now Serenaded is gonna have his own Transcendence. Pizza Rouge. Both teams have their Diva Bombs up and ready to rock and roll. Transits, of course, don't stop a Diva Bomb from ripping its damage right through you. Only a Barriers can stop that, and it looks like both teams can have that as well.
There goes the Grab plus Diva Bomb combo.
Ooh.
Doesn't get a lot though.
It's right now.
That could be a big deal.
Ooh, and now Armor's
coming
coming
in
in
the next fight.
So ZONK is going to maintain control of this point in this 4v4 with Diva out of the mech. A grab's going to come out late. Here comes the trans, but Diva is going to get pasted to the wall by Night Knight's Reinhardt charge. Geronimo's going to pick up the rest of the kills. ZONK will maintain control.
Man, this map has just turned around so quick. Team Assassin had the advantage right before the pause. Nerdherds comes back in, and ZONK just is rolling right over them. They're about to take this map.
Yeah, ZONK's the only team now coming up with an ultimate on the field. They're going to have Zarya's grab, and they already have Barriers ready to go. Team Assassin now has to fight on the point. Barriers coming out. That's Reinhardt Shield's going to go down soon from We All Would, but if Barriers comes out, it keeps a bit longer. There comes a major shatter on the field. Oh, Night Knight. What are you?
Night Knight is just going off. This is... And that's a team kill.
That's a team kill. It's a 5K. The round goes to ZONK, and here we move now into the second map. What is it going to be?
Night Knight had to do it to him. What was that? I'm just in awe of this man's play right now.
Yeah, they got...
He is just using the shatter so effectively.
And he's generating it so quickly. I love me some main tank play, I really do, and watching Night Knight at work is fantastic. He maintains his shield exactly when he needs to, sends his shatters in right when he got the opportunity. Really solid stuff.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round.
Market's going to be an interesting map because of the... It's got that airspace where we're seeing goats again, but it's also got that enclosure that can really play well to some really good main tank play. So we could see ZONK take point 2.
Yes, and wow, with an early kill onto Sushi, a major source of sustain. And there goes We All Would. There goes the biggest shield you have on the team. And Team Assassin's going to have to go in full retreat to try not to get staggered.
And there goes Pizza Rouge and Harmony Bot. And Link.
And
major
like,
stagger right there.
And Serenaded is going to serenade his way back onto spawn. He's going to make it out alive, but damage is done. Rally is already on the field. Oh, nope, that was just, looks like it was just a temporary thing. Sushi, though, buffing up his Zenyatta to get them out alive.
And Team Assassin's just pinned in this corner right here. We All Wood's going to have to pull something off to try and get them through.
No, only a Serenaded Trans is going to be coming online for either team after that incredible push from ZONK. But it looks like Night Knight's going to get his ult ready to rock and roll with a nice little shatter. There it is, catching the poor Zarya right out in the middle. Serenaded's going to fall. Rally comes out now, and it's once again another team fight going to ZONK as it's cleanup on the choke.
And ZONK's going to have 4 ultimates in this next team fight. They're going to have Barriers, Trans, Grav, and Diva Bomb, which is just an insane combination because that can counter and be offensive. It just, man, and they're already at 50%.
Yeah, it's
Sushi
ridiculous.
has rally, but that's it, along with Serenaded. Having
Zonk show-
trans.
Yeah, Zonk showing great dominance, and Team Assassin has a few ults of their own coming online, including basically all of their support ults. It's going to be up to the tanks to get those very good offensive ults, but there it is! Link goes down early in the fight! Team Assassin needs to rally and regroup if they're going to get something going. They need to generate Shatter Grav and Diva Bomb in this fight to have a shot at the point.
Oh, there goes the combo. Let's see how many gets Wheelwood and oh my god, and Pizza Rouge.
Oof.
Woof.
A 3k from Nerd of Herds, or 2.5 if you only count the DMEC as well, and I say knocking a baby Diva onto the field is pretty solid.
Ooh, that. Man, they might. Team Assassin has 4 ults just pulled. Sushi just pulled Rally. They might not have enough time to get on the point.
Ooh, the bomb was placed too far away, and the barriers is enough to save Zonk from the field. Nerd of Herds is going to pick up Wealwood and punish them for their atrocity, but Serenaded is now switched onto the Ana. They're going to be pouring a lot of healing onto the point, but they're not able to save their teammates, as Zonk is just picking them apart one by one.
Zonk is just putting on a clinic right here.
Yeah, this is rough times. If you're gonna run goats at this level, Zonk is showing that this is how it's gotta be run, with that Zenyatta, as they're gonna take the last member of Team Assassin away, and they're gonna pick up Lijiang Tower for the first win.
And Geo was so effective on that Zenyatta, especially Geo put the Discord on We All Would all the time, and taking the Reinhardt right off the map and Night Knight with play of the game. Nobody else.
Yeah, and here we go. There's the Shatter goes into Night Knight's shield. Night Knight immediately retaliates with their own Shatter, knowing that they no longer have anything to guard against, and picks up a dirty, dirty play.
19 Earth Shatter kills.
That is obscene. And 21 stuns total, and I don't even know how many.
That's almost criminal.
Yeah, that's disgusting. And at this point now, Team Assassin, having unfortunately lost on Lijiang Tower, they are going to choose the next map. Zonk will choose their side, and we will be rocking. Wow, that was fast. Team Assassin wants
Let's
Ilios.
go.
Are we going to see Boop Comp? Or maybe they want to run Snipers, hoping to get one of those two maps to do something other than goats.
I mean, if we see well, they're going Boop Comp. Both teams will go Boop Comp. We'll see Lucio, we'll see Roadhog, could see Orisa.
Oof. Love in me some Orisa.
Orisa Hog is a really good combination to start off with. That would be.
Oh yeah, definitely. And again, as I like to call it, the pulled pork combo on Well is just really gross. And it looks like we are going to have, for some reason,
Night.
a purple choice.
And man.
They are going to flip the team, so viewers, you will be able to pick up on this on the stream. But Zonk is going to move over to the right in the red, and Team Assassin will be picking up the blue. And we are going to be good to go, letting everyone know that it's Ilios for round 2. Team Assassin is facing a match point. They must take this map if they are going to stay in the tournament.
And Ilios is just... If we're seeing something from Night Knight, Ilios can be a really good map, especially something like Ruins or Lighthouse. Especially Lighthouse.
Yeah,
boy.
If they get Lighthouse, it's going to be Night Knight's field, and it's going to be up to We All Would to step up. Uh-oh, and it's Ruins at the start. This map has a number of different comps that work with it.
Definitely, and we might see something if Zonk keeps what they're doing. They were, feigning the Junkrat, feigning the Soldier. Definitely see a Pharmacy on this point. A lot of airspace right up here. So Pharmacy, Soldier...
Maybe even the Junkrat can be
maybe
popular.
The Junkrat.
And if anything breaks up goats, it's a Junkrat and sometimes a Pharmacy, depending on how good they are with those direct hits. And I think that's going to be Team Assassin's route to victory here, especially if Zonk sticks to that really powerful goats comp they've been running.
And from Zonk's perspective, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think they stay with goats.
Yeah, unless they've got a crack Widow up their sleeves somewhere, I think they are going to be sticking with goats. And there it is.
Goats and Harmony bot on the Widow. Ooh boy. And
that's going to be tricky.
Sushi, picking the Sombra right now. We're seeing a decent comp from Team Assassin. Sushi on the Sombra, Pizza Rouge on the Diva, Link on the Mercy, We All Would going to the Winston, Harmony bot on the Widow and Serenaded, sticking with the Zenyatta. Harmony Bot's gonna be the key here.
Yep, it's
Gotta get those picks with the Widow.
Yeah, it's not impossible to break a Goat's comp with a Widowmaker, but you've got to get those kills, and usually you have to get them on the support so that the tanks have no sustain left. But one team is going to get to the point first, but it looks like they're taking their time, sneaking up through the bridge, trying to find where is Team Assassin. Alright, and Harmony Bot has started to open fire, and the poke battle has begun. Wheelwood sneaking into the back line, and Mithril is almost going to go down, but he's going to escape, and there it is! Sushi manages to pick it off. First blood goes to Team Assassin. Hack comes in on D.Va. They get demeched immediately, but Geronimo claps back, demecking Pizza Rouge as well. But now Wheelwood, with that Tesla cannon, doesn't care if you have shields.
Yeah, Winston's a really nice pick against Goats because of that Tesla cannon, because he can get the supports real quick. Ooh. And Winston can just jump in and out. Already has Primal, and there it goes.
So Mercy resurrected, serenaded on the Zenyatta. That's going to even up the man advantage that Zonk was enjoying for a tad there. And Team Assassin not able to take control of the point with their dive. There's a little bit of target disparity here. But there it is. They get the Zarya, and now it's going to be, however, a rally for the rest of the team. Zonk's going to maintain control of the point until Team Assassin can strip them away.
And I find it interesting that Harmony Bot hasn't pulled their ultimate yet. And there it goes.
Oof.
Recon can be super important on this sort of map.
Oh yeah. Knowing exactly where that Goats is going to come and strike at you next is critical. But Team Assassin needs to do now is, with this dive composition, pick their target and annihilate it. They can't afford to have their D.Va and Winston going after different targets.
And Sushi's going to be the real important one there. Can stay invisible basically forever with this new patch, and you know, is going to have to get back there. And there goes the EMP.
There it is. The EMP's down. Are we going to see any ults come out of it? Not yet. The barriers somehow got off, but there's going to be the D.Va Bomb coming in, waiting for barriers to go down. Doesn't get it. Might Knight gets their shield up in time. A counter D.Va Bomb goes off. Not going to catch Wheelwood, even though it was stunned, but Geronimo's going to finish him off anyways. Zonk is going to remain in possession of this point, as another attempt from Team Assassin is not going to get in despite the trance.
Team Assassin must have some communication problem, because they're just not... They're not doing this synergistically. They're, you know, going off all in different directions, and they're attacking different... They need to really settle down and attack one part of Zonk's comp.
Right, ulting when the fight's over is a sure sign that there are some trigger-happy cues coming out. Possibly you see a kill, you think, we got this, let's go in. But in reality, all you've done is turn a 6-4 into a 5-4. And it looks like Zonk is going to drive that point home. Geronimo has got... But however, Team Assassin looks like they're starting to gain some momentum. In the overtime hours, maybe they can pull the point away. Ooh, but a nanoed Brigitte, that's a rough time to deal with.
Yeah, that is... A Nano Brigitte can be really effective.
And they've already built up 3/4 of their ult thanks to that nano damage boost. But it's still kill, kill, kill trade on the point. No team can really eliminate the other from it yet.
And we could see the combo here. Geronimo just pulled Grav. Nerdahertz has the Eva Bomb.
Wheelwood pulls his second Primal Rage in this ongoing team fight that has been on for a while now. D.Va Bomb comes out, but that was it. Zonk had the point for so long in overtime that Team Assassin steps away for a second, and it's gone.
And another pause.
Ah, this time it's Mithrilium. Oh, that was the same character. Oh, no, that was Nerd of Herds. That's right.
Yeah, that was Nerd of Herds.
Ah, all right. So now we have Mithrilium. So Team Assassin on that first opening push on Lijiang, the Lijiang Tower Night Market. Not Night Market. That push from that first one, I need to see that kind of team play again.
Yeah. They need to settle down. Yes, they're down one map. They're on their last point. Need to settle down and say, okay, we're going to pick our targets. We can't fight this on Zonk's terms.
Yeah.
Zonk is dictating this game right now. It's completely their tempo. Their Goats is good enough that they are just completely dominating. Team Assassin has to get to some point where they are able to control the tempo and really start to play the game on their terms.
Right. identify the win condition, and then pursue that win condition. And if ZONK changes up their comp, find your new win condition and go for that again. Dive could have been a solid choice there, but it was not executed in a way that would have eliminated ZONK's goats from the map. Now they're going to have to switch up, and it looks like they are going to be going with purest of boop comps with a Mercy.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a map to go pure boop comp, it's well. This is,
5, 4,
and you know, with that big pit in the bottom, in the middle of the point,
the objective.
a pure boop comp could actually be a really good choice here because they're not choosing super duper mobile. Zonk's not choosing super duper mobile tanks. Reinhardt's not particularly mobile. Zarya is not particularly mobile. And Zonk's going to have to watch themselves so they don't get booped in.
Yeah, Team Assassin now is going to have to set up on the point in their most opportune moment. They need to focus down that Ryan shield before anything is going to happen, or an Orisa shield's just gonna, Orisa halt rather, is just gonna pull everyone with them. But this time it looks like Team Assassin is going to take map control first and force ZONK to come to them as they rotate around to the other side of the map. Brilliant positioning here. I like what I'm seeing a lot. Ooh. There it is! Night gets focused down, win condition identified and discovered. Now it's Team Assassin can start playing some Overwatch.
This is exactly what they needed to do. They needed to, you know, like I said, settle down, ID the win condition. Night has been their bane this entire game. He goes down right away. Mithrilium, the healer. You basically have to go get that Reinhardt and then get the healers because that Reinhardt has just been knocking them around the entire match. And
Yeah.
you take that out, Nerdaherds and Geronimo can't really do much to protect the healers.
Yep, and it's really solid to see that. Once Night went down, there was a couple good staggers there onto Geo as well to get him out. And there we go. They forced ZONK to switch. That's exactly what needed to happen. Wow, Sushi gets an early kill into Mithrilium! This push is stalled as they have to wait for a major source of healing to respawn.
And forcing that switch from Geronimo resets the ultimate. And he switched again!
They switch again. Looks like that Pharah is proving too much of a problem.
Switch onto the Widowmaker.
Yeah,
Sushi's
someone-
Pharah proving a problem.
Someone does not like the impending barrage that's going to be coming. But are they going to get it pulled off? It's going to be a hack first. They're going to get it. Whoa! The barrage goes in the backline! Ana Brigitte down!
Sushi is just going off right now.
Wow.
Nerdaherds was finally able to get Sushi, but woo!
Diva Bomb comes in the backline. It's going to get deflected, or rather prevented by the Orisa shield from taking out We All Would. And now it's going to be Apocalypse coming out from the Team Assassin as they still have a few left in the bank, but are keeping their control of the point by expending what they need.
And Geronimo not being super effective on the Widowmaker. And there we go.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Lucio gets held up a bit with that hack. He is going to get out alive, but he is not. He's going to reveal that
And
he had...
there goes Night!
Oh,
We
what a
got the
halt.
boop!
Unbelievable play from We All Would. That's what you want to see. Boop comp is here. 4% left. Ults in the bank. Team Assassin has arrived on the point.
And Geo is trying to boop We All Would. Trying to stall and
And Barriers
boy.
comes out too late to keep the Diva in her mech. It's now a big damage boost for everyone on the team. Seeing the sightlines on them, but here comes Night. They get one of their customary shatters, and the halt wasn't there to stop him. Could have prevented it, and now Sushi's down on the field. It's still Team Assassin's point, but here comes Zonk's fight back, and Night is going to get out of there alive. But that's it, they left the point, and the round goes to Team Assassin.
honestly, if that fight would have gone on much longer, I think it would have gone Assassin way. Anyway, the Brigitte had just pulled Rally, given Team Assassin a big boost of healing, and I think that Team Assassin just would have been able to outlast Zonk on that point. And now we're in Lighthouse, though.
Uh-oh.
This is Knight's territory.
Yep, this is going to be rough times, and without that well to serve with those incredible environmental kills, it's going to be up to Sushi and Link to deliver most of the damage now.
And Pharmacy can work on Lighthouse, but with that really small enclosed point, it's going to be really hard for the Pharmacy to be super effective. So they're going to have to come in from the outside and really just sort of pick off and sort of pepper Zonk if they get in, if Zonk gets in on the point. Gonna have to just sort of pepper at him and try and get some kills that way.
Yep, and it looks like Harmony Bot's going to get that first initial hack, but they picked the wrong target, and Ghost Pepper is going to end their lives quite quickly. Geronimo gets a little armor to help deal with that Pharah, but their sights are also filled with rockets. Looks like they're not going to be able to pick anyone off at the moment, as Team Assassin, however, is going to get forced away from the point. And there it is! Sushi gets eliminated, Mithrilium gets booted from the game once again for some reason, not sure why, and we are once again in that pause screen.
I do like that right now Wealwood is keeping Night Knight occupied. The win condition here for Team Assassin is keep Night Knight away from the point. You could have the other 5 players on the point, but if Night Knight's on the point, it's more or less locked down.
Yeah.
And they're just going to have to put all their energy into killing Night Knight in particular.
Yep. And the loss of Mithrilium as well is going to be a bit of a boost in that regard, as that Boostio is going to have his ult counter reset entirely.
And Zonk's not really doing very well on the ult side anyway. It's very, very early on. We could see, that change very quickly. Like you said, the Mithrilium with that Lucio reset is just really a huge blow for Zonk, but it looks like it's not going to matter much as they point anyway.
Yep, they'll get the point. Serenaded, though, is leading the barriers charge by a solid 60% just about, and it is going to be in the territory of Team Assassin to take this fight to the Lighthouse. However, the Sombra hack is going to be the big thing as Sushi is now on the ground. That Reinhardt shield needs to be taken out so that they can get him ripped apart and removed from the match.
And Sushi switching to McCree here is a great move because McCree's he's still able to pepper a little bit, but he's much better at it than Pharah on this map.
The bubble came out in front! It stopped the shatter, but there's the kill, and Wealwood, if they drop the Pizza Rouge is gonna fall, and Wealwood gets brought back to life only to get charged right in, and it's gonna be trading kills left and right, but Zonk's gonna maintain the advantage on the field.
Getting Night Knight off the top, though, that's gonna be a big deal, even though Team Assassin's just getting picked apart right now.
Yeah, it's a shame
Zonk's
they're doing everything right.
Zonk's just able to completely reset, and they'll have 5 ultimates in, a couple seconds, pretty much.
Yeah, it's not a good situation for Team Assassin to be in. They're going to have to start with a pick, and Sombra is not going to enjoy her invisibility as Geronimo is going to open up all sight lines and get some wall hacks going. That's going to be Team Assassin having to spend about 10-15% of point progress as they wait for that to resolve. Link and Sushi are the only ones with ults. Harmony Bot's going to have that. Ooh, but not before a Grav comes in. It looks like Zonk was going for the early fight, and early fight they get as some extra ults come out completely unnecessarily from Team Zonk.
And Sushi's going to have to come out real quick here and find something, because that High Noon can clear a point or clear a path real quick. They're going to have to get on the point.
Someone needs to do it, and Serenaded gets slammed away from the point. They can't get overtime, and that's it. Zonk wins.
That is rough.
That's just, it's a nasty situation to be in.
You hate to see it.
Yep, but you love to see the skill involved. Really good Brigitte play, good games to both teams, and I think this is going to be that fight-winning Grav that started the how do you say it? The dominance of Point Zonk on the map. And yep, no,
this was the beginning of the end.
Yeah, this is where that McCree had started to come out, but not Geronimo, the Pizza Rouge Zarya. Nerd have heard Zarya and Geronimo's Widowmaker pulling together some really sick combos that you don't usually get to see that often.
And, Zonk just dominated this entire game, especially with that Goats comp on Lijiang Tower.
Yeah, they did some really good work, and the switch over to the Widowmaker looked like it was just what the doctor ordered to deal with that pharmacy. So this has been the Overwatch Watchers Brawl game between Zonk and Team Assassin, who we will say goodbye to, and Zonk will move on through the tournament. I've been 3.007. You can find me on Twitter at 3.007.
I've been Sumdersh. You can find me at Chris Gioszewski.
Thanks for stopping by, everyone, and we're going to wrap up